Hey guys, I'm California and welcome to Zay's Crochet and Macrame. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make a crochet lace skirt. Now this tutorial is pretty easy and beginner friendly in my opinion. This skirt is great to wear over leggings or tights, even to wear at the beach over a bathing suit. If you prefer written patterns over video tutorials, I also have a written pattern to this skirt in my Etsy shop. The link to that will be listed down below. The size I'm making in this video is a size small to medium and can be adjusted to fit both, and I will also let you know how you can increase or decrease in size for your own custom fit. Now I actually also have a matching long sleeve crop top tutorial as well. The link to that will be down below. It matches perfectly to this skirt and makes a really cute set. And if you guys are on Instagram, follow me at Zay's Crochet and tag me in your finished product. I love seeing your guys' versions of my patterns and seeing how they came out. Be sure to like this video and comment down below your thoughts on this pattern and if you've enjoyed the video. Go ahead and subscribe for more crochet tutorials as well, and let's get started. For this tutorial, you will need a size 3.25 millimeter crochet hook, scissors, and a yarn threading needle. I will be using Cascade Yarn's Ultra Pima 100% Pima cotton yarn. This is my favorite yarn to use. I use it all the time. It's nice and soft and easy to wash. Each skein is about 222 yards. Here are the measurements in case you decide to use a different brand of yarn. We'll be using about 2 skeins of yarn for this size skirt. Go ahead and turn your skein into a ball and let's get started. So to start off, we're going to make a slip knot and we're going to do 151 chains. Now this size fits me perfect at a size 34-inch waist, about in between a size small and a medium. For every 1.5 inches you want to add on to the waist, do an extra 7 chains on to this. So if you want to do an extra 3 inches, do 14 chains. All right, so I have my 151 chains. And now for row 1, we're going to skip the first 3 chains and do 1 double crochet into the 4th chain. So yarn over, put your hook through the chain, yarn over, pull through. You're going to have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and that's 1 double crochet. And so now we're going to go ahead and do 1 double crochet into each chain all the way across for a total of 148 double crochets. Okay, I have reached the end of row 1 and I'm going to chain 3, turn, do 1 double crochet into the first stitch, and then 1 double crochet into each stitch after that. We're going to finish that all the way across to the end of the row. Now for row 3, we're going to chain 4. And then we're going to turn our work. We're going to skip the first stitch and do 1 double crochet into the 2nd stitch. And then we're going to chain 1. Skip the next stitch and 1 double crochet into the 2nd stitch. Chain 1, skip the next stitch, double crochet into the 2nd stitch. We're going to repeat this all the way across to the end of the row. I'm at the end of row 3. And now for row 4, we're going to chain 3, turn. We're going to do 1 double crochet into the first stitch. 1 double crochet into the next chain 1 space. 1 double crochet into the next stitch. 1 double crochet into the next chain 1 space. And repeat this all the way to the end of the row. Now I'm on row 5 and I'm going to chain 3, turn, do 1 double crochet into the first stitch. And then we're going to chain 7. We're going to skip the next 6 stitches. And we're going to do 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet into the 7th stitch. Chain 7 again. And we're going to skip the next 6 stitches and do 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet into the 7th stitch. And we're going to repeat this process to the end of the row. Okay, so now I'm at the end of row 5. On row, I've ended with 1 double crochet at the end here in the last stitch. So now for row 6, I'm going to chain 3 and turn my work. Do 1 double crochet into the first stitch. And then I'm going to chain 3. Slip stitch into the middle of the chain 7 space. Chain 3. Do 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet into the chain 1 space. Chain 3. Do a slip stitch right in the middle of the chain 7 space. Chain 3. 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet into the next chain 1 space. We're going to go ahead and repeat this to the end of the row. So I'm at the end of my row and I've ended with 1 double crochet into the last stitch. Now for row 7, we're going to chain 3, turn, do 1 double crochet into the first stitch, chain 7, skip over to the next chain 1 space and do 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets into that chain 1 space. This time we're doing 2 double crochets instead of 1 like the previous rows, with a total of 4 double crochets in each chain 1 space. And then we're going to chain 7, skip over to the next chain 1 space, and do 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets into the same chain 1 space. So we're going to repeat this same pattern going down to the end of the row. Okay, I'm at the end of row 7. I've ended on 1 double crochet here. For row 8, I'm going to chain 3, turn, do 1 double crochet into the first stitch, chain 3, slip stitch into the middle of the chain 7 space, chain 3, skip on over to the next chain 1 space and do 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets into the same chain 1 space. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and repeat that same pattern all the way across to the end of the row. Chain 3, slip stitch, chain 3, and so forth. All right, I'm at the end of row 8, and I ended on 1 double crochet here. And so now we're just going to be repeating the same as row 7 and 8 once again. So same as row 7, chaining 3, turning my work around, 1 double crochet into the first stitch, chain 7, skip over to the chain 1 space, and repeat the exact same thing as row 7. So for rows 9 through 40, we're going to be repeating rows 7 and 8. And then on row 41, we're going to repeat row 7 one last time. So I've completed up to row 41, and you can make this as long or as short as you'd like, just add more rows. So now we're going to move on to row 42. So I'm going to chain 3. Turn and do 1 double crochet into the first stitch. And then I'm going to chain 2 and skip the next 3 chains and work into the 4th chain by doing 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 more double crochet back into that same 4th chain. And then I'm going to chain 2, skip the next 3 chains, and do 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet into the chain 1 space. So I'm going to repeat this to the end of the row. Chain 2, skip the next 3 chains, and work into the 4th chain. Okay, so I've made it to the end of row 42. I've ended in 1 double crochet. For row 43, we're going to chain 3, turn, and then we're going to do 2 double crochets into the first stitch, chain 1, skip over to the next chain 1 space here and slip stitch, chain 1, skip on over to the next chain 1 space and do 3 double crochets. And then we're going to do a picot. We're going to chain 3 and slip stitch back into the top of that same stitch. And then we're going to do 3 more double crochets back into that same chain 1 space. And I'm not sure if it's picot or picot. I always forget. I always get it mixed up how to pronounce it. Then we're going to chain 1, skip over to the next chain 1 space and do a slip stitch, chain 1, and work into the next chain 1 space, doing the 3 double crochets, picot, 3 double crochets into the same chain 1 space. So we're going to repeat the same pattern going down to the end of the row. Now I'm at the end of row 43, and I'm down to my last chain 1 space here. I'm going to chain 1 and do 2 double crochets into the last stitch. And that will complete our final row. So we can go ahead and cast off. So now we're going to make our tie string to attach our skirt together. So we're going to do a total of 450 chains. If you're making a larger size, or if you want to have extra string for tying, you can go ahead and add more chains to make it longer. All right, so I got my tie string ready, and now we're going to lace up this skirt. So take my two ends of my tie string, make sure they are even, and I'm going to start at the bottom of my skirt and work my way going up. So I'm going to work into this bottom row here where there's a space, and I'm going to put my string right through there. And then put the other part of the string through the other side. And I'm just going to make sure that it is even. So we're just going to alternate going into each space here, kind of like a shoelace. It's basically going to be like a corset lace type of thing. So just alternating each string, working our way up. So we're just going to repeat that, working our way up to the top of the skirt. All right, I've laced my way up to the top here. And once we have our string up, you can loosen it to be able to get it on. So I'm gonna also go through these holes right here. And then I'm also going to pull them through the very top row here, right at this like chain 3 space here. I'm gonna pull it right through. Same with the other one. Right over to this space here at the top. And there you go. So now you can loosen it like this by pulling 2 strings at a time to loosen it, going all the way down so that you can fit the skirt on, and then you can tighten it once you have it on so that it's nice and fit. So once you do have your skirt on and it's adjusted correctly, I'm just going to tie this into a bow. All right, so our skirt is officially completed. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it was easy enough for you to watch. Please let me know in the comments down below and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel for more crochet tutorials, and be sure to follow me on Instagram at Zay's Crochet. Tag me in your guys' work. Follow me to stay updated on the latest and newest tutorials. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you being here. I hope you all have a wonderful day.